Namaste, I'm Shiva Swati. Welcome to the Voice of God channel, and this video is about integrating spirituality with psychology so that you can rise to a higher level of happiness. This video is about the energy cord cutting process. Now, the energy cord cutting process is a process of hypnotherapy, which is meant to help you release spirits of dead or alive people who are attachments in your auric field, and they sort of make you depressed, or you feel controlled by them, or you feel overwhelmed with sadness or depression because those spirits are sad themselves, or they might have died like your parents. And with COVID, there is so much death happening, and so many people have chosen to die, to exit. Those several have chosen to continue staying alive, but several have given in to death, surrendered to death. And so the energy cord cutting process is useful there to help the spirits go to light, and to be more peaceful, and to help you detach at a subconscious level. So I have written all two blogs on this. This process is there in almost all of my books, because it is a very important therapeutic process, but it is combined with several other therapy processes. So by itself, the process may not be sufficient to heal from depression or trauma or sadness. However, this is a useful process to help departed spirits go to the light of God and to find rebirth, or a better body, a better existence, and so that you detach at a subconscious level from their energy. So it is a complicated process. I am explaining the most simplified version here. You can read the books for understanding more, and if it doesn't solve your purpose, you would need therapy. However, in 60 to 70% cases, you can just do the process if it is not too shocking, or if it is too shocking and too depressing, you definitely need therapy, and you should go for therapy to help yourself and the departed soul be positive. So everyone knows, we all know that people are souls in human bodies, and the soul never dies. The soul is eternal. Whether you are immortal or not is a different concept. Immortal means that you are unable to escape a pattern of life on earth, that you keep falling in the same problems again and again. If you have the boon of immortality, till you rise above the boon of immortality, and you rise to a higher level of dimensional existence. For example, God Hanuman was given the boon of immortality, and he still lives on earth to help the people of earth, whereas other gods have gone and they are helping people of other dimensions, other galaxies. But Hanumanji had a long stay on earth, and hence he was given the boon of immortality, so that he cannot leave even if he wants to leave. I mean, it is like you have a body and you are stuck with that body, and you cannot get a better body because you have a boon of immortality. So a boon of immortality is different from being an eternal spirit. An eternal spirit, like every human being, every animal, it is a spirit which changes bodies. It can change its body, it can change its form, it can change its thought patterns, depending on the need and the upgradation of consciousness, and depending on evolution of soul lessons. So with each life you can have a new body, a new thought process, and new circumstances. You might be very poor in a previous lifetime, and then you can be rich in this lifetime, and the same soul tests can come in different ways. So you can change bodies, but your spirit will remain eternal. So when you choose to exit with the COVID, and if death calls you and you choose to say yes to death, now if you say no to death and you keep saying I want to stay alive, I want to stay alive, then you won't die till the last exit point is reached. Each soul has about 6 to 7 exit points. So till you're at least 4 to 5, and you have a last exit point, so you can stay alive, which can be around 80 to 90 years. If you say at an earlier exit point that I want to stay alive, and if you do not have a fatal illness. Now, if you have a fatal illness like cancer, it can be cured in the first few stages also. Again, you have to keep saying that I want to stay alive. Literally, you have to use these words. I want to stay alive. I want to stay happy. And then, the subconscious mind starts responding to the treatment and you start becoming well. If you just leave it to the treatment, okay, the doctors are doing their work and it depends on God whether I survive or not. So, there is a possibility that you may die also, because you have left it on God, and God might think that the problem has come because there are circumstances which you cannot change and you are becoming too negative and too sad on earth, so you are put in a different body where you are happier. So death simply means that you are shifting bodies. It does not mean the end of the soul, because the soul never dies. It's only that consciousness shifts from one body to another. So in the energy cord cutting process, there are basically 5 main steps, and there are 2 additional steps. So I don't know how much you will get from this video, but this is the best attempt that I can do to reach mass consciousness and explain the process, because it is an extremely important process and it definitely works to help release sadness and depression. So the process goes like this, that you have to imagine yourself on one end of a tunnel, and on the other end of a tunnel there is the person who has died or who has left you, like in a divorce, and you have separated from that person. And there is this person can be also someone like your wife or your parent or your sibling whom you are very angry with, and you are very upset, and you cannot say whatever is in your mind because you are afraid of hurting that person or hurting yourself. So in any of these 3 cases, anywhere where there is attachment, the person can even be an old friend, a school friend whom you miss very much. The person can even be a prostitute or someone whom you got extremely close to in a brief encounter. So this person can be any person who has affected your energy in some way. And generally, if you are feeling depressed and sad, it is always useful to release spirit attachments through energy cord cutting. So you call yourself on one side. You have to first get into an alpha state of meditation, where you count yourself down from 25 to 0 in a semi-drowsy state. Induction processes are given in my books, and a course in emotional management, redefining happiness, and long induction processes are given in my book, In Search of Happiness. So you can read. You need to be in a semi-drowsy state of mind, in a relaxed state of mind. Okay, this will not work if you are alert. So it has to be semi-alert, not alert. Your mind has to be relaxed. There should be no other thought in your mind. Then you do this process. You imagine that the person, the simplest way is that you imagine that the person who has died is leaving your body or leaving the place where it died from and going up. A spirit is leaving. The head is opening. You are opening the head as if you are opening the lid of a bottle. And then the spirit is leaving and going up to light. Angels have come to take the spirit, or old family members. And there is a cord between you and the spirit. The cord is cut. The spirit is taken into the light, given an energy shower where it is washed of all its karma from earth, sanskars which no longer serve it in its future life, and there are release of animal spirits, attachments, a shower where a lot of black dust, trauma, sadness goes out of the spirit. The spirit feels light and good, and then it goes into light, through a door of light into the God's light, and your cord is cut with the spirit. You see yourself coming back in your body, and you see yourself coming back. Before you enter your body, keep a filter there near your body, and you enter your body through a filter. So it is like a mesh, a filter, where the dust remains outside and only the pure spirit enters you. You integrate your spirit. It can be a child spirit, it can be an older person, it can be as you are now. So any first impression that comes to your mind, you integrate that spirit, and then you again cut your cord with the departed spirit. See it smiling as it goes to light, and then you send it to light. It is not as simple as I said it, but 60 to 70% cases can do it this way. Other 30% cases need therapy. And the spirit which goes into light needs to be smiling so that it goes into a positive realm. So you can keep giving energy showers till all its sadness falls off and it goes away. So that means that you also give yourself an energy shower so that you don't feel sad that the spirit has died. And then you release the spirit into light. Ideally, you should take a spirit release session after death of any close relative so that you are sure where they are going and how they are coping up. Everyone cannot cope up with a spirit release session. It is extremely complicated. So you can simply see the spirit going to light of God after it has died, especially if the spirit has committed suicide. See the spirit, getting healed of the trauma, getting healed of the physical pain, getting healed of marks on the neck, and becoming completely healed and whole, and then going into light and cut its cords and say, we are happily sending you, go in a better place. Don't say I'm sad and please come back. And then the spirit comes and attaches itself in your body. Don't say that. Say we are happily sending you. Please be happy wherever you go. And then you release the spirit with detachment. If you keep calling back the spirit will come and attach itself to your body. Because spirit gets pulled whenever by magnetism. And if you keep pulling the spirit will come and get attached to your body. So you should not pull a dead spirit. You should simply release the spirit and let it go to light. We have puja, we have prayers, we have ceremonies, but they are not, even then people, after when you have a ceremony of death, you need to release the spirit and say, okay, go to light, go to God, go to rebirth. Instead of that, people do the ceremony and keep calling back the spirit, I miss you, and where did you go and where are you? So then the spirit comes back, it doesn't get released. And then only you need then therapy to release the spirit. So especially with the pandemic, you need to do a lot of spirit release. Whenever you hear about the pandemic, whenever you hear about someone dying, you need to see that person going into light, cutting its attachment with all around, and then simply flying into light like a bird. The process is that you see, for a close relative, that you see yourself at one on the end of the tunnel, you see the other person at the other end of the tunnel, and tunnel is like this, at this distance, like a long tunnel. At least there are 4 feet between both of you, and then you see a cord of light or rope, any cord between you and the other person. It can be made of rope or steel or a soft material or a hard material. And then you call an angel. This is the third step. And then you ask the angel to cut the cord, and a lot of blackness will come out of the cord. And see the angel removing the cord from both your bodies and putting blue light there so that the abrasion is healed wherever the cord was stuck, plugged in, in a plug is in a charger. So it has to be pulled out, and then you heal that place. And then everyone doesn't have a wound there, some people have. And then you cut the cords, and then you send the energies of that person to that person, as if his soul is coming out of your body and meeting that person and merging with that person. And you take your energies back. So you take your energies back as if you are coming out of that person and merging back with your body. And when you are merging back, you see yourself coming through a filter. And then you see yourself merging back so that you are clean when you are merging back, not in trauma or not in anguish. And then you welcome yourself back and say, I love you and I like you to yourself. And please come back in my body. I'm sorry I left you alone. But please come back in my body and feel integrated with that spirit. Let that light become you and see yourself grow, becoming bigger in your aura. And then you see that the other spirit has gone back to his own body, that there's a car coming and taking that spirit back to its own body, and it is integrating with its own body, or it is going to God's light if it is dead. And then in that place, or you can also see the spirit surrender to light, as if some angel has taken it to light, even if it's alive. And then it goes to its own body after healing. And then you see yourself there is nothing in that place where the spirit was there. There's only light, and then you walk away from the light, from that place. See a glass wall between you and the spirit, and then you see yourself after a week feeling better and healthier and happier. So it's a 5-step process. The steps are given in the blog, which I will link below. And you should do this after, at least after any person has died in your family. Definitely after death. And after divorce also, it should be done. For getting a divorce, if you do it every day for 6 months or 10 months, you automatically disconnect, the anger and the remorse goes away, and automatically the divorce happens. Of course, you have to pay alimony, and but not so much. It is much easier than getting into the long process of hatred and alimony and money games and all that. So this is an easier divorce, and but you have to allow it. Like, you have to do the energy cord cutting and let it detach. For that, you might need past life therapy and NLP and psychotherapy. So basically this video was on energy cord cutting. I was guided to make this video because there's of the pandemic, and people need to be released into light again and again. Whenever you get an impression that the person has come back, you release the spirit into light and say, be happy, we are fine, be happy, we are fine. And slowly the spirit goes to light and you feel better, and the spirit feels better wherever it goes. So please read the blogs along with the video, and I hope you can do the process. Thank you. Namaste. Please like and subscribe on the channel. Thank you.